You're about to go head-to-head for your chance to win a share of 220,000 Rand in the 2021 Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk.
Welcome back and welcome if you've just tuned in. You are tuned into 567 medium wave CapeTalk, the Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk's what you're listening to. And also to those streaming on Facebook, how's it? Hopefully you're having a good time. I'm Kino Cummings. I'm joined by Quizmaster John Matham. And of course it is the ultimate general knowledge showdown in the Cape. The best and the brightest brains will be introduced. And it is Saturday at last. The winner of this round gets 10,000 Rand and will play with us again on the final Saturday of February. So to be part of the action, just go to capetalk.co.za. John, we'll hop right into it. Our senior brain. Our first contestant is Josie Caminos, 42 years old, lives in Newlands, an independent financial advisor, and has been listening to Cape Talk for 15 years. And it is her fifth time entering.
Josie, you have the, enviable or unenviable task of putting a score on the board that the others can relax about or feel tense about. Are you ready to go?
Hi, John.
Good morning.
I'm ready. Yes.
Let's do it then. Mario, please start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word execution.
EXECUTION.
Correct. True or false? The word wrath means anger.
Yes, true.
Correct. Complete the saying. The whole story was just a what herring?
Red.
Correct. What hard parts of the human body contain dentine?
Teeth.
Correct. Give the surname of the film star siblings Owen, Andrew and Luke.
Pass.
Wilson. Which province shares borders with Botswana and Namibia?
Northern Cape.
Correct. Which light has a longer wavelength, blue or yellow?
Blue.
Yellow. True or false? In medicine, the abbreviation CBC stands for complete blood count.
True.
Correct. Which country has a president, Poland or Norway?
Norway.
Poland. How many consonants are there in the word colour?
3.
Correct. In what sport does Rassie Pieterse represent South Africa? Sevens rugby or hockey?
Sevens rugby.
Hockey. Of which country is Brussels the capital?
Belgium.
Correct. Which city is further south, Bloemfontein or Mbabane?
Bloemfontein.
Correct. True or false? The Spanish phrase hasta la vista means fast car.
False.
Correct. Which is a string instrument, double bass or bassoon?
Double bass.
Correct. Which food has a variety called kalamata, olive or orange?
Olive.
Correct. Which country lies on the equator, Tanzania or Somalia?
Tanzania.
It is Somalia is the correct answer. Owen Wilson is the best known, I think, of the three film star siblings, Andrew and Luke, less well known. Poland has a president. Norway has a king. The head of state of Norway is a king. Rassie Pieterse is a field hockey player for South Africa. Hasta la vista doesn't mean fast car. It means?
See you later.
It does indeed. Josie, hasta la vista. Stefan, how did Josie do?
Josie completed 17 questions, and Josie has set a bar of 12.
Okie dokie, 12 it is.
There we go. Moving on to contestant number 2. Played on Tuesday. Kadeen Fortuin is 34 years old from Elsie's River, from my hood. Sales manager. Her mother is a devoted Cape Talk listener, and she grew up listening to the station. She also has a very bright mother. John Matham.
Who's her bright mother?
No, her bright mother. I'm saying Kadeen Fortuin's mother is a devoted listener to Cape Talk. And she forced her to listen, which is why she's here today.
Oh, shame, Kadeen. I'm so sorry. You're one of those poor children when going to school in the morning and going home from school in the afternoon weren't able to listen to KFM or Radio 5. You had to listen to us. Shame. But you've turned out into a reasonably psychologically healthy adult, I believe.
Yes.
You didn't sound as certain of that as I wanted you to sound. Kadeen, you need to get at least 12. That takes us to another sudden death. I'm not sure that my old heart could stand it. 13 or more. You are the outright winner, or leader at least. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mario, please start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word existence.
EXISTANT.
ENC. True or false? The word placid means calm.
True.
Correct. Complete the saying. The news came like a bolt from the
Sky.
Blue. Which human organ has a part known as the cerebellum?
The brain.
Correct. Give the surname of the film star siblings Chris, Luke and Liam.
Matthew.
Hemsworth. Which province shares borders with Lesotho and Northwest?
Eastern Cape.
Free State. Which light has a longer wavelength, violet or green?
Violet.
Green. True or false, in medicine, the abbreviation CNS stands for Central Nervous System.
True.
Correct. Which country has a king, Jordan or Serbia?
Serbia.
Jordan. How many vowels are there in the word sporting?
2.
Correct. In what sport does Tatiana Schoenmaker represent South Africa? Swimming or cricket?
Swimming.
Correct. Of which country is Buenos Aires the capital?
Europe.
Argentina. Which city is further south, Durban or Pietermaritzburg?
Pietermaritzburg.
Durban. True or false, the French expression nom de plume means pen name?
True.
Correct. Which is a woodwind instrument, tuba or piccolo?
Tuba.
Piccolo. Which food has a variety called Bartlett, pear or pineapple?
Pineapple.
It is pear. Unfortunately, Kadeen, whenever I gave you a choice, I think in all but one of those choice questions, you chose the wrong one. Existence is EXISTENC. The news came like a bolt from the blue. The Free State shares borders with Lesotho and Northwest. Serbia has a president. Jordan has a king. Durban is actually further south than Pietermaritzburg. And the tuba is a brass instrument. The piccolo is the woodwind instrument. Stefan.
Chasing 12, Kadeen scored 6.
Okay, let's move on to contestant number 3. He's no stranger to this competition. Matthew Vass, 36 years old, from Kenilworth. He works for a global investment research company, and he started listening to Cape Talk. There's something about 15 years ago. Matt, good to have you back. Are you there, Matthew?
Yes, he is. We've just got to bring him here.
There we go.
Mario and I are not entirely sure who's responsible for pressing the particular button that makes the contestant live. Hello, Matthew.
Hi, morning, John.
Yep. 12. If I remember your quarterfinal performances before, you tended to get more than 12 as a rule.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, don't want to sound too cocky, do you? Matthew, you need to get at least 12 to stay in the game. Mario, start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word glamorous.
GLAMOROUS.
Correct. True or false? The word kindle means douse a fire.
False.
Correct. Complete the saying. The grass is always what on the other
Greener.
side? Correct.
Greener.
Which human organ has an outer layer called the epidermis?
Skin.
Correct. Give the surname of the film star siblings Alec, Daniel and Stephen.
Alden.
Correct. Which province shares borders with Mozambique and Northwest?
Limpopo.
Correct. Which light has a shorter wavelength, red or indigo?
Indigo.
Correct. True or false? In medicine, the abbreviation OTC stands for over the counter.
True.
Correct. Which of these countries has an emperor, China or Japan?
Japan.
Correct. How many consonants are there in the word queen?
2.
Correct. In what sport does Kalen Jordan represent South Africa?
Netball.
Soccer. Of which country is Santiago the capital?
Chile.
Correct. Which city is further south, Maputo or Polokwane?
Maputo.
Correct. True or false? The Italian expression a cappella means untrained.
False.
Correct. Which is a woodwind instrument, saxophone or timpani?
A saxophone.
Correct. Which fruit has a variety called Riesling, lemon or grape?
Grape.
Correct. Which country lies on the equator, Liberia or Gabon?
Gabon.
Correct. What is the name of Australia's official currency?
Dollar.
Correct. Which word means gripe, grin or grumble? And we're out of time. The answer is grumble.
Wow.
I'm sure you would have got that correct. Yep. If you'd waited until the end of the question, Kalen Jordan representing South Africa, you might have guessed correctly, but you went ahead. But it's a technique that's worked for you before. The Italian expression a cappella, do you know what it means?
I think it means trained.
No, it means in chapel style. And generally, if you say a cappella, it means without musical accompaniment, because that's generally the way that music was done in chapels. Timpani is a percussion instrument. Saxophone, as you said, is a woodwind instrument. Stefan.
Matthew has a score of 17.
Okay. Let's put a bit of pressure on Suzanne and Gabrielle.
Only 17 to score, you see. Moving on to Suzanne Hall, 35 years old from Parklands North, works as a content editor, and this is her first time entering Brain, and she saw a tweet asking for entries earlier this week and thought, you know what, why not? John?
Are you regretting your decision, Suzanne?
Well, after Matthew's round, maybe a bit, but in general, no.
Okay, how much money did you win on Thursday? 4,500, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah. No matter what happens to you now, you've got 4,500 rand, which neither Kina nor I has.
True.
So there you are in a better position. Suzanne, 17 takes us to sudden death. 18 or more, I would be willing to wager some money that you would be the winner. But you've got to get 17 first. Good luck to you, Mario. Start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word equipment.
EQUIPMENT.
Correct. True or false? The word noxious means poisonous.
True.
Correct. Complete the saying. To get a license involves a lot of what tape?
Pass.
Red. Which human organ contains small sacs called alveoli?
Lungs.
Correct. Give the surname of the film star siblings Marlon, Sean and Keenan Ivory.
Pass.
Wayans. Which province shares borders with Mpumalanga and Eswatini?
Free State.
KwaZulu-Natal. Which light has a shorter wavelength, orange or green?
Orange.
Green. True or false? In medicine, the abbreviation SOB stands for shortness of blood.
False.
Correct. Which of these countries has a president, Monaco or Turkey?
Turkey.
Correct. How many consonants are there in the word greed?
3.
Correct. In what sport does Sulet Damons represent South Africa, netball or hockey?
Hockey.
Correct. Of which country is Bern the capital?
Switzerland.
Correct. Which city is further north, Uppington or Gaborone?
Gaborone.
Correct. True or false? The Italian expression dolce vita means sweet life.
True.
Correct. Which is a brass instrument, oboe or trombone?
Trombone.
Correct. Which food has a variety called has, avocado or cabbage?
Avo.
Correct. Which country lies on the equator, Senegal or Uganda?
Uganda.
Uganda is the correct answer, but I suspect the judges are going to rule that it was out of time. To get a license involves a lot of red tape. Marlon, Sean and Keenan Ivory Wayans. Again, I think probably Marlon is the best known.
Yeah, Marlon and Keenan. Yeah.
Keenan. Okay. KwaZulu-Natal shares a border to its east with Mpumalanga and to its north with Eswatini. You said correctly that Turkey has a president, Monaco has a reigning prince, and otherwise you did very, very well, and I think you might well have done better than Josie, but I would be surprised if you did as well as Matthew.
Falling short by 5, Suzanne also scored 12, like Josie.
And down to our final contestant, Gabrielle Jacobs. Now, Gabrielle's 25 years old and a junior academic publisher. What does that mean? I'm going to have to ask you. She never played before.
Publishes books that you read now that you're an academic student.
Oh, yes, I've completed my academics.
Okay, so you're no longer reading academic.
No, I'm not reading
books.
academic. I do read Harvard Business Review, but that's not really seen as academic. Now, she's never played before, and she's a massive fan of CapeTalk. Welcome to the show, Gabrielle.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. You said, don't take a deep breath. There we go. Let me hand you over to John.
You need 17, Gabrielle, and you must believe that you can do it. Do you?
I do.
There we go. There we go. That's the attitude that gets you further in life. Mario, please start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word instantly.
INSTANTLY.
Correct. True or false? The word tangible refers to a sense of smell.
False.
Correct. Complete the saying. He was born with a what spoon in his mouth?
Silver.
Correct. Which human organ uses rods and cones to function?
Eyes.
Correct. Give the surname of the film star family, Will, Jaden and Willow.
First.
Correct. Which province shares borders with Eswatini and Gauteng?
Mpumalanga.
Correct. Which light has a shorter wavelength, violet or red?
Violet.
Correct. True or false? In medicine, the abbreviation URI stands for upper renal infection.
True.
False. Which country has a queen, Greece or Denmark?
Greece. Oh, Denmark.
Judges, how many consonants are there in the word bread?
3.
Correct. In what sport does Carla Pretorius represent South Africa? Tennis or netball?
Netball.
Correct. Of which country is Hanoi the capital?
Vietnam.
Correct. Which city is further north, Pietermaritzburg or Mbombela?
Bombela.
Correct. True or false, the Latin expression quid pro quo means golden handshake?
False.
Correct. Which is a percussion instrument, piano or viola?
Piano.
Correct. Which food has a variety called Alberta, mango or peach?
Peach.
Correct. Which country lies on the equator? So we managed to complete 16 questions, which mean you won't have got the 17 that you needed, but I think you did extremely well. Queen has... Denmark has a queen.
Denmark.
Greece doesn't. Well done, Gabriella. Very good performance. Not good enough. I know because you didn't complete 17 questions. But Stefan?
Indeed, John. Gabrielle has a score of 14.
So second.
There we go.
Which is not as good as first, but it's better than third, fourth or fifth.
And that means today's Dis-Chem Brain of Cape Talk, Matthew Vass with 17. Matt, you've done it again, sir. Congratulations. And I'm looking forward to playing...
Tell him how much money he's won and tell the audience, Kino, how much money he's won.
I will get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to run through it. I've got it right in front of me. Now, I'm looking forward to playing this week. But you, of course, are the brain of the week. You've won 10,000 Rand. John likes me to get to the money, so I'll get right on the money. Thanks to Cape Talk and Dis-Chem, a winning mind and a healthy body. You'll play again on the final Saturday of February. And if you're still standing, you'll be crowned the brain of Cape Talk and win a whopping 20,000 Rand. Matthew Vass with a score of 17. Josie scoring 12. Kadeen scoring 6. Matt with 17. Suzanne with 12. And just no one could get close to Matthew Vass. Absolutely stunning stuff.
Feeling good, Matthew? Of course you must be.
Yeah, feeling great. Thanks,
Okay.
John. Yeah, that was awesome.
You got 7.5K on whenever it was, Wednesday, wasn't it?
That's correct, yeah.
17,500 Rand. You want to share? You're welcome. Matthew, you and I will be chatting next Saturday as we get to the final Saturday showdown. Kino, thank you very, very much. Mario and
thank you, John.
Judges, Cecile and Stefan, and the brain of Cape Talk, the junior brain of Cape Talk, back with Refillware at 20 to 7 on Monday morning.